and welcome, family, to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways, mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually, and you're giving all these dimensions of your lifetime to adjust to the new earth, and that you're relearning yourself, family, because you are a brand new person. Sorry if that microphone thing just, yeah. Special shout out to our Patreon family. Thank you so much for supporting us on that platform. And family, this is a very important story. And what I've noticed, there's something happening with the algorithms where, the narrative is everything, I keep telling you. And so whenever we're talking about narratives that benefit us and may not benefit, the powers that be, it is so important for us to spread the word, to get the information out there. And a lot is happening. A lot of information is actually passed through WhatsApp groups, Telegram, etc., etc. So our information is being shared. And you see, once we know about it, it shifts whatever psychological operation or whatever may be aimed at our people. And this leads me to today's story, family, where Denmark is actually in talks with Rwanda, seeking a similar deal like the one the divided kingdom has, where cash for humans deal, where they would literally transfer their asylum seekers to Rwanda. And they said they want to set up a new procedure for transferring asylum seekers to the East African nation, mirroring a similar move by Britain announced last week. A deal with Rwanda would make Denmark the first European Union member to effectively bypass the bloc's fragmented blah, 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 blah. And they said, our dialogue with the Rwandan government includes a mechanism for the transfer of asylum seekers, and the deal would aim to ensure a more dignified approach than the criminal network of human traffickers that characterize migration across the Mediterranean Sea. This is crazy. So now every nation, how many nations are in the European Union? 20, 30? So what if Rwanda enters a deal with all of them? Or even 5, even 10, even 1 is too many, family. This is crazy. And ever since last week, the divided kingdom announced it planned to relocate asylum seekers to Rwanda in a move aimed at smashing people smuggling networks. That's how they're trying to put it, and stemming the flow of migrants. They say, over the last year, Denmark actually approached countries both in and outside the European Union about a potential asylum deal. They actually approached Tunisia as well. They approached Ethiopia as well. And there's a story I'll share, family, about how the Jewish state was actually going to be between Kenya and Uganda. But somehow, the Most High, our answer, somebody intervened. Imagine, we'd be living like Palestine right now. Stories for other days. I'll actually share that story. So it's something, you see what I mean about family? By the time we're hearing about it, they're already at an advanced stage of negotiation. Like Denmark is not in talks with Rwanda. Denmark is probably, the deal is probably already written up. They just have to sign on the dotted line. This is crazy, family. And last year, as Denmark was approaching Tunisia and Ethiopia, they actually signed a diplomatic agreement with Rwanda on asylum and political matters. This is weird. Why is Kagame agreeing to this? How many nations? And there is the question, family, of where, it looks like it will be asylum seekers from the whole world. From Syrians to Africans to... Because there's nowhere where they specifically state African migrants. or African migrants only. There's nowhere where they state that. And probably if they said global migrants, like if they're trying to take, Syrians or whatever, I'm just using Syria as an example, I'm not discriminating against them. If they're trying to take them to Rwanda, hey, I don't know if you guys see the larger picture. Like, this is a major political threat. And some of you guys think I'm joking when I say certain presidents are clones. Would a Pan-Africanist loving president do this to their nation? And that's why, family, I stopped promoting these presidents. I think Magufuli was the last real one. But I stopped promoting, Akufo-Addo gives magnificent speech, Kagame. I saw he was on some kind of charm offensive in the Caribbean. But it's just words. It's just, we've got to stop falling for words, family. We've got to stop falling for these pretty things and pretty promises and start to see what's really going on. And some of you are like, what can we do about it? Absolutely everything, family. If 10,000 people, 10,000 Pan-Africanists watch this show and in their mind they're like, no, this is not going to happen, that triggers something energetically that will ultimately affect the narrative sooner or later, family. That's why us coming together is so important. And they never tell us how even just thinking the same thing can change that thing forever. Maybe I'll do a separate show on that. Until next time though, family. Tuko pamoja.